Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. Today's kind of an update video. I just wanted to kind of share what I've been doing over the past month and why I haven't been uploading that much. And it's because I got a little bit curious about this high carb, low fat, whole foods, calorie density mode of eating that everyone was promoting. That not everyone, but a lot of YouTubers that have now huge, massive followings and have lost a lot of weight, and them sharing, how they've done it and everything. So I was like, I will give this a try. And let me just tell you, epic fail should be written on every single one of those videos of people who are promoting calorie density. That's just my overall summary for it. But let me just do a little bit of explaining. I live an active, demanding lifestyle. I have children. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm homeschooling. I like to stay fit. And I clean my house myself. I don't have a housekeeper. I don't have any babysitters anymore. And it's just how I like to live. And I guess the calorie density model of eating would work well for someone who is very sedentary, older, out of shape. It might be the catalyst for them to lose some weight and start feeling better, especially if they're coming from like the standard American diet. You have to have some perspective of where somebody's coming from when they come to any kind of a new diet. Okay, go play. Thank you. Because I'm filming a video.
Mommy, I want to be in this video with you.
Okay. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. And because I think previously I was overdoing a little bit on the sugar, and I just wasn't feeling as good as I could have been. But now looking back on it, I just wasn't resting enough. So I took a sabbatical, and I quit training as much, and I started experimenting with this low calorie density stuff where I took out sugar and I took out rice for a little bit, but then I added it back in, and I stuck with whole foods eating. And as I started feeling better, because I was really prioritizing resting at the time, I found that I was just lower energy to begin, in general, from eating this lower calorie density model. I want to say I don't really think that I lost that much weight, in terms of it being a drastic thing or anything, because I could not eat just whole fruits and vegetables and whole grains and beans. I couldn't, and I can't do it. I have to have dried fruit in my diet. If I want to have any kind of energy, I've recently added juice back in. I've recently added refined sugar back into my smoothies. I've been eating white rice for a while now. I maybe took a week off from that. Hey, I'm filming. Go play. And my training has also picked back up since I've recovered from a hip flexor strain as well. So anyways, what I'm trying to say with this, and just recently I've cut the vegetables back and added in more fruit, refined sugar, juice, dried fruit, and white rice, and I have to say my digestion is amazing. I have so much more energy. Before, I felt like I was on a hamster wheel, and I just getting by with everything that I have to do in life. And now I know, because this has happened to me in the past, that if I want to be able to make YouTube content, I have to be eating refined carbohydrates. Because I put, unfortunately, YouTube as my last thing that I have time for when I am able to meet all my other, life demands. And I'm already feeling like, oh, hey, I can be way more productive. And I just started adding juice and refined sugar back into my diet. So the whole point of this is I want to be transparent with you guys. I love to experiment and I love to find out what doesn't work. And I tried to just do like all fruit, and I don't think that that's sustainable either. I need to have a little bit of savory in there to balance the sweet, because then I find that I can actually eat more sweet foods when I have a little bit of savory added in there. At the end of the day, in the form of a starch meal, I feel best when I'm eating fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch, and ultimately I feel like approaching this intuitively is really beneficial in regards to figuring out how much you need to eat, what tastes the best, what doesn't taste the best when you've had too much of something, and finding all those little limitations with yourself. And that applies to exercise training as well. It applies to everything in life. Obviously if you do too much, you get burned out, and if you don't do enough, then you don't get the benefits of being as productive as you could be. So yeah, I'm going to film a what I eat in a day video as it's changing week by week. So I will film tomorrow for you guys. And a lot of it too, I'm always trying to optimize my digestion, and I just find that I have the best digestion when I'm eating fruit, sugar, starch. And starch being mainly white rice is much more preferable for my body than loading up on lots of fibrous, starchy and non-starchy vegetables in the evening, because then it's just, lots of volume sitting in my gut. And I just prefer the feeling of, feeling light but energized. So this means no caffeine, no kind of stimulants whatsoever, no alcohol, nothing, super clean living, fruit, sugar, starch. And this is the ultimate lifestyle. I don't know how many times where I've went through cycles where I'm like, oh, well, I'll try something else, and I'll take this out of my diet and try something different. And every time I come back to this. So I just want to thank you guys for following my journey. Thank you for watching my YouTube videos. And I have some good stuff coming up, because I do think that there is a bit of a misconception with this calorie density promotion that is all the rage right now in the vegan movement. I think it is a quick weight loss tool that a lot of people are using because they're calorie restricting. And they say 3-2-1 vegan, that's usually in the post if you're doing that kind of stuff, because I don't believe that it's sustainable at all in the long term. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my what I eat in a day. I'll probably upload it either tomorrow night or the next day. Okay, bye.